Hello guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. I'm Kumbulu Sukwari. I'm with my beautiful wife here, Siyabusa.
Hello everyone, we are back with another video. Today we'll be talking about intimacy during pregnancy, as both of us are currently expecting. So we'll be having a conversation around intimacy, how has it been for us, and all those things.
Yes, this is actually the conversation that we have actually been meaning to, to have for quite some time right now. So I think that today is actually the day. Otherwise, how are you feeling about this conversation?
I'm okay.
Before we get started with this conversation, let's just start by describing intimacy. Like, what is intimacy to you?
To me, intimacy, I think it's a true connection or true closeness in a relationship. Like, it's all about spending time together, being intentional about the things that you do, being present in your partner's life, and just giving each other undivided attention. To me, that's intimacy.
Okay, like for me, I think I can actually just describe this as being available, the availability in terms of emotions, in terms of being present, and then also Mravazo. Like I think Mravazo plays a very huge part in terms of intimacy, because you cannot say that you are really intimate with your partner when Mravazo is not taking place.
So you are trying to qualify intimacy with Mravazo?
Not necessarily so, but it is part of it. Like you can say that. Do you think that we can say that you are intimate with your partner if you are not physically connected?
Yes. Physically. Now you are saying physically, not sexual.
It's sexual.
To me, physically is this. Like when you're holding hands, when you get to touch me, you spank my hands.
Okay, so right now it's emotionally, physically, mentally, and sexually.
Yeah, you can see that.
Yes, because it's the cornerstone of intimacy. You can't say that you are intimate with your partner when one of these factors is missing. You can't. So yeah, I think you can actually just start with emotions, like in the changes that you have experienced in terms of emotions, or emotional changes that you have experienced from the time you were not pregnant and at this present moment when you are pregnant.
When it comes to my emotions, I don't feel the need to start with when I was not pregnant, because we said intimacy during pregnancy. So I think we should just keep it to during our pregnancy, how everything has been like, because I don't want to do a comparison of when.
Obviously, it should be a comparison, because I know it's before and during. Yeah, so you must be able to see if maybe there is changes, because you can't say that there is a change with only focusing on during.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. So before I fell pregnant, I think my emotions were balanced. Like, emotionally I was okay. I would know if there's something wrong, then I would emotionally react because it touches on my feelings, and I would know the reason why. But now that I'm pregnant, I feel like, especially on the first trimester, like, you just get emotional and you don't know what's the cause. No one said anything bad to you, or nothing has happened to you or to your family, but all of a sudden your emotions are just evoked for no apparent reason. So I would say that my emotions have been very much imbalanced, and I don't know how it has been to you, like, because for me, I'm aware of myself. Like, I get to know when I feel emotional and stuff like that, but I don't know how it has affected you, because after all, in as much as we can say we are pregnant, but I'm the one who's physically pregnant, who's feeling each and every hormonal changes and all of those things that comes with pregnancy. So I don't know how my emotions have affected you.
I think like for me it's myself, I have to deal with the effect of emotions, like the results of emotions.
So you were not being emotional?
No, like I think I get to be emotional, more especially if the results of your emotions, they are not sitting comfortably with me. I can still remember there was that time when you start experiencing some sort of a reaction in terms of smells.
Oh.
Yes, so
I've been through a lot.
So yeah, so when you are reacting towards smells, I think it was a bit challenging because there was a time when you couldn't deal with the smell of a roll-on, of a body lotion, of a cologne. Yeah, there were so many things, and at that point in time, it was also difficult for me to understand. Like, come on, man. Like you cannot just react in each and everything, because it was hectic. It was really hectic. But at some point in time, I think I was able to understand what you're going through, because it was not changing at that particular point in time. So it was not changing. The only option that I had at that moment was just to accept what you're going through. I still remember I used to take my cologne to the car. It used to stay there. Like it used to stay there. So every single time whenever I'm going out, I will wear it in the car. So yeah, I got used to it, and then yeah.
Now that we are talking about it, like you get to realize that sometimes these things you don't have control over. And at that particular moment when it's happening, you are just reacting to it. You are not thinking of how will the next person feel about it. Is he not going to be offended? Is he going to think that he's the one who's smelling and stuff like that? But I'm grateful that you were accepting and patient with me throughout, because like they were really smelling bad. Like,
yeah, and another thing, sorry, and another thing. It was this other time when I was buying myself cologne. I also bought you one. Like I think it was at the beginning. I bought you one. Corey, I've realized with a facial expression that no man, this one it didn't land. Like it didn't land. Corey, you were trying to show me that okay, I'm happy for the gift, but I can actually see that no, it was a wrong gift.
Yeah, it was
actually a right gift
at the wrong time. Because
Yes.
I was just asking myself, like, that I don't want any smells around the house, whether it's a room spray, it's a toilet spray, whatever spray it is. Like, I don't want anything that smells. And then all of a sudden you come and surprise me with the perfume. I was like, what's wrong with this guy? Like, really? But then I had to be like, thank you, babe, it's nice. I love it.
Do you think that I've been available for you, or I've been available for your emotions during this pregnancy?
Yes, babe, you've been available, but then sometimes there are days where you'll be like I could see that maybe in your head you're like, fuck. I don't know what's wrong with this woman. Like, let me just let her breathe. Like, and I would be grateful for those moments when you leave me alone in the house. Sometimes I would be looking forward to it and be like, just your smell. Sometimes not that you forget your perfume or you roll on, but there is this strong smell of yours. Like, like pregnancy is very much challenging. Yes, it's a beautiful thing, it's a special experience, it's a blessing from God, but there are so many challenges that comes with it, and it takes patience and maturity, because there are people that they just can't stand it. Like, they can't stand the fact that your wife or your partner will be telling you that they don't like the smell of your perfume. It's just offensive to them and they don't get it. It's like you're saying that I'm smelling bad, you hate me, you don't want me next to you. And that's what it is.
But I think it also goes back to how you say it to the next person, because you need to say it politely so that they can be able to understand. So you cannot just say that, no man, hey, your spray is so bad, hey, just throw it away or what. No, like sit down with a person, baby, this is actually what we are going through right now, and I've started to experience problems or reaction in terms of the smells. In terms of the smells. It's not only the things that you are using, but there are so many things, even the kitchen, that I cannot stand. So just find a way to address it in a polite way.
Okay, so if you are saying that it's the approach that matters, like you need to say it in a good manner. When I told you about it, how was my approach?
I can't really remember the approach. I can't really remember. But I think you started. It started very, very
minimal.
Yeah, I think it started very minimal.
No, I remember, baby. It was never a conversation. So I started saying to you that when we bath at night, let's not put our roll-ons and let's not put any lotion. So that's how it started, and then we were like, why? And then I told you that, no, because I can't take the smell, and because we are sleeping and we need to be close to each other, so it's much better without any smells. That's how it started, and then it escalated to perfume.
Yes, so that's
to everything.
Yeah, I think that's how it started. But yeah, I think that even with myself, it took time for me to just, accept it. Because sometimes you find that even when we are at home, when we didn't even go anywhere, you don't want us to use the roll-on, you don't want us to use the lotion, and it's hectic. But then at the end of the day, you have to get used to it, so that your partner can be able to be comfortable around you, so that your partner can also be able to enjoy you. So yeah.
But one thing I've realized is that it gets better with time. Like, it really does get better with time. Because most of these things that we are talking about, they were happening in the first trimester. And then as soon as we transitioned to the second trimester, things like smells started getting better. But one thing I realized is that I can tolerate a new smell, but your old body lotions, roll-on and perfumes, it's like they trigger something, but I try to tone it down. But if we would get everything around the house new, as in everything that smells, toilet spray and stuff like that, room sprays, I can take it. That's one thing that I realized. It's just that I've got a problem with everything that we've been using before.
No, I know, like I understand. Okay, let us now move to the availability in terms of being physical with each other.
Being physical with each other, so far it has been good, because I don't have any problems with smells. I don't mind being close to you. I don't mind you touching me, us cuddling, hugging each other, and those cute things. I'm okay. Like, I'm really, really okay with being close to you and us being touchy, because I'm much more comfortable with the way that you smell, and it's normal. So physically, I think we are okay.
Yeah, like I think, like, for me, I actually love touchy moments. Like, I love touching my partner. Every single time it's me, I'm there. So in terms of before and now, at this stage, I think, yeah, there is not much of a difference. Like, I'm still there, I'm still touching her, I'm still kissing her the same way that I've been kissing her prior the pregnancy. Yeah, man, I think we are sorted. I think we are still good. I think we are still good. I don't really think that there is something which is missing at this point in time. I was actually just, I don't know, but there was a part of me that was actually thinking that during pregnancy, a lot of things are going to change. But one thing that I've realized is that it has just brought us together, man. It has just brought us together. So I know we are fine. We are fine.
Okay, and then sexually?
Sexually, like one thing that I can say is that Mravazo is good, more especially during pregnancy. Apparently, but it releases some sort of stress. Like it releases stress, and then it's also part of the exercises. So it is actually recommended that when your partner is pregnant, you must do a lot of it, like a lot. So that's also another thing that has been going very well. I think the first trimester was good. It was good, and then most of the time we were always there. But now during second trimester, we are fine. But I think that the only challenge is that
what's the What's the challenge?
So yeah, the only challenge right now is that when you are busy doing it, you find that someone is busy kicking. Someone is busy kicking, and then you become distracted. you just want to feel the kicks. So it's like, no man, you get to realize that, okay, fine, there is a little bit of a challenge. You find that you get to do it at least once or twice in a week, less than how it used to be before. I think right now it is also because you get to be tired most of the time, and then it's one of those things. You wake up, you go to work, and then after work, when you come back, you are exhausted. The only thing that you want to do is to rest. Now when you start thinking, hey, let's get down with it, you get to respond in another way. You get to respond in another way to show that no, like you are not really interested with it. So it's one of those, but I get to understand that, okay, fine, okay, it's hectic, it's hectic at work, and then now the baby is growing, and as much as the baby is growing, it means that it's taking a lot of your energy. You become tired most of the time. Yeah. So how about you?
It's exactly how you've been saying. Like I'm not much more interested in adult activities. But
then again, though, one thing that I've realized is that you actually enjoy it more than before.
Yes, I enjoy it, but the thought of it, like the practicality of doing it, I'm just not interested. And when it's happening, yes, it's nice. Would I do it 5 times a week? No.
But there are reasons.
You'd be fine.
So yeah, man, I think it's very much important, for as people when we are pregnant, to be aware of the other person's emotions, to be aware of the other person's needs, and just be present, and communicate as well, because if you don't communicate, it's going to be very much difficult for the other person to understand. So communicate your feelings with the person, let them know how you feel. It's not about attacking the other person, but let them know what you're feeling at that moment. Let them know of your needs.
So now, am I not dismissing your needs when you are saying that in Diagnosha, and then I'm like,
no, like that time I feel like, I understand, man. I understand what you're going through, because most of the time we get to have conversation and you get to let me know how you're feeling, more especially at the end of the day when you are tired. Sometimes even when you're waking up, you wake up, you find that you are not ready for the day, particularly because we have to go to work. It becomes business as usual. but I'm aware of what you're going through and I understand what you're going through. So it's not really a problem. It's not really a problem.
Then that's good if it's like that, because I don't want to be in a situation whereby I'm only concerned about my feelings and then I don't put your feelings first. So if you're okay and understanding that this is what I'm going through right now and this is how much I can give or how far I can get, and you are accepting of it, then I'm okay with it. So what advice would you give to other couples out there that are pregnant?
Yeah, I think the most important thing is for everyone to just communicate, more especially if they are going through what we are going through. Do you understand? Because at the end of the day, you don't want to give your partner some sort of stress because of demanding too much or asking for too much, for something that your partner cannot be able to fulfill. More especially during pregnancy, because a lot of things are happening. You're going through so many things. So I think that the best thing that you can do as a partner or as a husband or as a boyfriend is to listen and to understand your partner. It goes back to communication. You and as a person, you need to do it. You need to communicate to your partner. Let them know how you're feeling. You understand? Because at the end of the day, you cannot end up compromising yourself because you want to please your husband, because you want to please your boyfriend, or you want to please whoever. You have to do it. Communicate your feelings, communicate what you can do, communicate how far you are willing to go.
Okay.
Yeah. So another thing is also to continue being loving towards each other. Do the things that you used to do before. If you used to touch your partner, or if you used to tell them how beautiful they are, continue to do so. Because at some point in time you find that you focus too much on the pregnancy, and then you get to forget about being partners or being in the relationship or being in the marriage. So one thing that we normally do is date. We normally go out on dates. We don't forget to go every week. We make sure that we go out and then, more, and just go and have fun.
Taking walks.
Yes, taking walks, doing all those things that lovers gets to do. Not the only things that parents gets to do. Because if you focus too much on the pregnancy, you are taking away from your marriage. You're taking away from your relationship. And you find that the other partner, it's no longer happy.
Yes, that's right, babe. It's all about communicating how you feel so that the other person can respond based on your feelings, and then they don't get to expect much of you because you've already communicated how you feel. But if it happens that you just keep quiet, you boil everything inside, you just react in a very bad way, in a way that is not even acceptable, and the next person will not understand what's wrong with you. But it's all because you have not been communicating how you are feeling. You've just been bottling things up. So what you are saying about communication is very correct. I agree with that. Then the other thing that gets to happen during pregnancy, it's body changes. Like there's quite a number of things that get to change because your body is stretching. You get stretch marks. You get dark in some places, and it makes you to feel uncomfortable. So if you are not going to communicate that, then it will also affect your intimacy, because it goes down to being intimate with your partner without hiding anything. So you start hiding things now because you are not telling him, this is actually what I'm going through right now and this is what is happening in my body. So I'm expecting you to be this available, or I'm expecting you to make me feel comfortable.
But then again, in terms of you right now, how comfortable are you with the changes in your body?
At first, I used to complain a lot, especially about the stretch marks. Like, I would complain a lot, but you would always make me uncomfortable in your responses, because you'd be like, obviously, baby, you'll have to have stretch marks because your body is stretching. like you are carrying someone there, so you are no longer the same size that you used to be. Like, just be okay with it. So to get such kind of responses, it makes me feel better as well. Instead of a person saying, yo, hi nam diasbona, uzothini ke ngoku. Like, that would be very much stressful. Because I'm already stressed.
Yes,
and now you are making it worse.
Yeah, like I feel like that would be very much insensitive. You cannot be that insensitive, not especially to the person that you love. Because at the end of the day, if she's not happy, you are not going to be happy. She will forever be complaining, and with your comments, you are just going to make matters worse. So there's no need, man. Like, there's no need. Good, like, the only thing that I can do is to be kind to you. You are more especially with what I say, you know. Yeah. And then another thing, okay, it's words of affirmation. Because I keep on telling you how beautiful you are. I keep telling you that I love you, you know. So I think those words again, okay, they get to make you feel better. And sometimes whenever you are having a bad day, and then I get to look at you and realize that, no man, like, you look so down, and then I come close to you, I give you a hug and tell you how beautiful you are. Good, I get to see in your smile that, you know, like, you're feeling good. What?
Even though I look ugly.
No, like, you are not ugly. Who said that you look ugly?
Maybe there are those days,
yeah?
Like, you look at yourself in the mirror, like, I understand.
I will come
and when I will be here saying that I look beautiful.
Yeah, but that's what I see. Like, I see beauty. Like, I see beauty. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like, you're beautiful. That is why I love you.
Thank you.
Like, I know, like, I can't, no, things cannot change just because you are carrying a child. After all, it's our child, and both of us, we need to enjoy this moment, you know, this progress, whatever that is happening right now. Both of us, we need to enjoy it comfortably. So I don't want you to feel somehow. I don't want you to feel that you are ugly. You are not ugly. You understand?
Thank you so much for making me.
Even though sometimes, okay, you know, when the baby is big, it becomes difficult for me to just argue on the front side. So I must just come.
Hi, this is the end of the video, guys. Before we start fighting.
So yeah, man. But other than that, it's all good. It's all good.
So it's not that bad.
It's not.
It's not that bad. It gets better with time, and also with communicating how you feel, it gets better because you get to understand each other's feelings.
Yes, understanding each other's feelings. But other than that, to close this, if you are going through your pregnancy journey with your partner, you know, we wish you all the best. And the only thing that you can do, you know, just continue to love each other the same way that you have been loving each other prior to the pregnancy. You know, make each other feel good, take care of each other, be available emotionally, be available physically, be available sexually, you know, in order for you to still have the relationship after giving birth. Because you don't want to find a situation where after giving birth you no longer have the relationship. You know, yeah, keep being nice, you know, be kind, listen to your partner. When they want you to go and fetch something for you, quickly go and fetch. Don't complain, just go and fetch. Even when you're already sleepy, wake up, you wake up without complaining, you go and fetch it.
What are you trying to say? No, am I sending you around the house?
I'm just saying, you know, be willing to help. Be willing to help, you know, and that will make your partner to feel more comfortable, and they will actually love you more. So yeah.
So we've actually come to the end of the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We hope that you enjoyed the video as much as we enjoyed it.
Yeah, so just drop a comment and let us know, man. If you're going through the same thing, let us know what you're going through in terms of, you know, intimacy, in terms of the challenges that you're going through. You know, just drop a comment down below. Would really, really, really love to hear from you. Otherwise, cheers, guys. See you on the next video.
Bye.